Hey guys, I'm Mark Korosi from SusTiny. I'm the designer architect of the house that you can see behind me. And I'm going to show you around very quickly what this house is about and what features do we have. So let's join. We designed the roof especially for the side winds. So when you tow your house, you don't have to worry about the big side winds. And it's very comfortable to drive because we shrink the surface area towards the back, which is the most sensitive part of the trailer, because when you hit the back of the trailer, then the whole vehicle starts to swing. And therefore, it's very easy for the wind to jump over or buckle over towards the back. The facade and all the skirtings are made of aluminium, which is 100% recyclable. And the windows are made of recycled plastic, which not only enables you to save weight, but it's also good for the environment. As we go to the side, we can see these jacks. With these you can lift the house up and release the house from the trailer with this ISO locking system. And therefore, you can use the trailer for multi-purposes. So let's say you buy another house from us. You don't have to buy the trailer again. You just buy the house and we take the trailer for you with our trailer, and you can just install it next to your house or wherever. Also, the skirting here is handmade, and it's also aluminium, and it's a very special work because it's very hard to make these curves when you weld aluminium. But so this is something about the quality of the house, that everything is manufactured by hand. As we go to the back, we have the towing bar, of course, which is 3.5 tons. Actually, the house is only 3 tons, so you have 500 kilograms for your furniture and for your belongings to store. Here we have the technical compartment where all the technical appliances are installed. So you don't have to have it in the way when you move around in your house. You can just, if something happens, you can just come out and look around when it's needed. This is the electrical connection. So whenever you're on grid, you connect the electrical cable to the house and you have electricity. Up here we have a ventilation for the technical installation, which now is covered due to transportation, so the rain doesn't fall in. And here we have a water connection, so you can fill up the water tank, which is 100 liters. And the wastewater tanks are actually slided underneath the house when you are off-grid. So it's very easy to empty them because you don't have to tow the car to a place where you can empty the tanks. You can just take it out and do it by hand. And if we go inside, then I'm going to show you more about the qualities and actually features what we have. So come and join. So as you can see, the space is very bright and very big. We focused on having a minimalistic layout with, with some natural materials, and also how to make the space a bit bigger. So therefore we used a special type of insulation, which is double of the insulating value of normal mineral wool insulation. And that is a PIR, and the kitchen is very comfortable. So you have a fridge here, a storage under the sink, an electrical oven, an induction stove, and this is specially made for our clients. And this is a wood burner compartment. So we have this calcium silicate insulation board, so it doesn't allow the heat to spread towards the timber. The wood burner is not installed yet because it's going to be installed by a special person. And then you have the overhead compartments for your dishes, and you don't have to take them out when you transport it because you can just click and lock the cabinet so they cannot fall out. And the reason why we have candles now is because we are in a parking lot and we don't have electricity. So it's a bit cozy with the candles, but it would be of course nicer if I could turn on the LEDs and you would see how amazing it is. But basically, when you look up to the ceiling, you see those white lines between the black lines. So the white lines are actually LEDs and they're concealed in the ceiling. When you look down to the floor, it's 300 millimeter wide oak flooring, and it was very important for us for actually use real oak at first, and second to have it 300 millimeters, because when you look at the kitchen, the oak flooring actually aligns with the kitchen module. So if you would see this house only black and white, you would see the lines only, and it gives you this comfort that not so many lines are going across each other, so they are actually aligned, and it gives you this feeling of comfort. And then here we have this inbuilt wardrobe, where we, as well as the kitchen, we wanted to keep the texture of the timber, but of course we wanted to make it a bit bright, because this goes up to northern Norway, where it's very dark for half year and then it's very bright for another half. So it's very important to keep it bright on the winter. And the pattern, as you can see, follows. So our furniture people takes every single piece and every single board and try to match all the patterns. So it again gives you this comfort and this feel of quality. And the storage, here we have a hanger compartment for your jackets, and here we have a compartment for your suitcases or whatever needed. And when you open this, then you can see that we have shelves. But these shelves also have a handle, so you can actually use it as a ladder to the mezzanine. When you go up to the mezzanine, you can just shut this hatch down and you're safe. Then you don't fall. But of course the question, where's the railing? And this is the very, very important part, because we have this edge all around the opening, and therefore you can install a net ceiling, which enables you to double up the space. And we have a special aluminium structure for the whole house, because with timber it wouldn't be possible, neither with the steel, which is C profiles usually, to make this as as structurally solid as with aluminium and light at the same time. So whenever you use the mezzanine, we are advised to use the net, so you don't fall down, and you also have this extra space without closing the living room down on the top. And then we also have the other mezzanine. So when you have the net, you can just walk across, sit on that mezzanine, maybe with some pillows, look out the triangle window, and you can drink some hot beverage or coffee or something, and it could be very cozy if you have a nice surrounding. So when I come down on the ladder, close the door. We also have a safety lock for the transport, so you don't have to take the door out always. And when we go into the bathroom, again we have the lockable doors. And when you open it, of course now we still we store the net for the ceiling. So this is how the net looks like. But we also have the gas cylinder compartment. It's very important to lock it if you have kids, so they cannot access. When you lock it, you can also take out the button and then lock it, so they cannot access, or much harder. But of course we can make more precautions if you have kids to make it more lockable. And a very good solution about the bedroom or the bathroom is that we have two heating systems. We have a water-based floor heating, which could be operated obviously with gas or electricity. And we also have air heating. So with these inlets, you can actually warm up the air. For example, it comes very handy when you wish to take a shower, but it's not warm enough yet. So when you undress, you can crank up the air heating, and it will be very warm soon. So you can save some time on when you're gonna take the shower. And then we have a floor drain here for the shower, and it's a very good solution because then you don't have this box or offset from the floor, so it's concealed within the buildup, and that gives you a much more comfortable floor, so you can walk around without having to bump into something every once in a while. And in the corner, we don't have it yet, but it's going to be a burning toilet, which operates with electricity or gas, and it basically doesn't use any water, so it uses the burning energy to get rid of the human waste, and then you can just empty it with an ashtray or something. And that is very comfortable and also sustainable because you use less water. And then the shower system is also a water-saving shower, and this saves about 60% of the water that you would use for showering. So that is again also more sustainable and also allows you to empty the tanks much rarely. And if you come here to the very corner, I know it's dark, but we have a ventilation system that you can operate with your smartphone, setting up the desired humidity in the air. And we also have the thermostat for the heating system, and it's also a control panel. So you can decide with this display here what is the water temperature should be like for the floor heating, what is the overall heat or temperature should be like in the house, and also what is the air heating should be like, if it should be very warm or very frequent. So you are able to do a lot of things with that. And then we have a mirror for the whole wall, and we have this very nice black washing basin. And when you're showering, you just use the sliding door, and that's it. So, and also out here, underneath the whole flooring, there is water-based floor heating, and it was very important because this particular house goes up to the Arctic Circle, and it's usually minus 20, 25 up there, and therefore if it was an electrical floor heating, it wouldn't as efficient as a water-based floor heating, which you can use with gas. So it was very important for this client to have a water-based floor heating. But this is pretty much about the house, except what I could add is the texture, which you might not see because it's dark, but we really selected all the panels that we installed and matched symmetrically along the ceiling. So when you look up, you feel like it was cut from one timber, one piece of tree. Of course it wasn't, but it gives you this feeling of comfort again that you might looking for when you're on a vacation or spend some time in a house like this. So of course it's 15 square meters on the bottom, and including the mezzanines it's 24 square meters. And when you install the net, obviously then you double the space, so then it's 30 square meters. But the layout is very well arranged. As you can see, here could be a sofa and there a dining table. So therefore it's it's a small space, but because of the layout, you feel it a bit more and you need less. And that is very important because we wanted to build something small that you know it has less impact on the environment, rather building something big because that's already out there. So I think we did a pretty good job. Of course, this is a prototype, and we learned a lot during the process, and we're looking forward to new models and improve. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you're interested, please follow us, and soon we're gonna upload some more professional videos. And again, thanks guys for watching, and see you soon.